Hello guys, how's it going? Alex Grampion here. I hope you're well. In today's video I'm going to be introducing to you the TOPDON new product. So this is VeriDiag X800 BT. So this is a new improved BT 800 BT model. So it comes with more obviously gigabytes of RAM memory. It's quicker, got more special functions, over 34 special functions. It got bidirectional controls active test, which is really handy for diagnosing things. It's really well priced, I would say personally. To be honest, you can get it for around £350 at the moment. I see there's some discounts as well, and if I can get any, they will be in the description below, and also a link for the tool will be there as well, so do have a look. So if that's something you're interested in, tune in. I'm going to do a quick unboxing and connect it to my Audi Q3 to scan it for codes and show you some of the settings and things that you can do with this tool. So let's just do a quick unboxing. I've boxed it up just to show you the first impressions you're going to get. Obviously when you open it up, I have used it quite a few times now and also fully charged on the first use, because it's highly recommended to do that. So the battery lasts longer. It's also an improved and bigger battery on this from the previous one, almost double, which is brilliant. You got the quick start up guide there. All the instructions come with it as well. They highly recommend reading. It's well protected and the case is brilliant, which is what I like with these models. So here's the tool itself, really light. You got the dongle there, it always stays with the tool. So honestly, you got good grip there as well. The quality, as always, is brilliant. So at the top, you got this cover here, and you got a USB-C charging port to charge the tool, obviously, and USB normal one. And you got the power button at the top here, and that's the only button you're gonna have on this tool. So the rest of the stuff is your charger and USB-C cable. So the charger, as always, they have got all the adapters for all the markets. So you just slide the UK one on there. It's nice and easy. Just literally clip it on at the top. It locks in, and you're ready to go. And obviously, just plug in the USB-C at the back there and to the tool. Right. So let's power it up. Obviously, you do need to connect it to Wi-Fi or mobile data hotspot to make sure you do all the updates. They constantly release new updates, bug fixes, and etc. because it's a new model. So I highly recommend having the internet connected to this tool all the time. Personally, I would say it's a really decent size for the screen as well. And everything, the menus, like you already know probably if you used TOPDON before, it's really user-friendly, which is what I like about TOPDON. So Diagnostics straight away there. Then connects to the car. You got OBD2 still, OBD, maintenance. This is what all the functions are. So the list is huge on this. Like I said, over 34. Obviously, it all depends on what car you're working on, how old the car is, and what settings it has got. So it's all on there. But you do need to make sure that you update it. Even now, I've got 16 updates on there. So Mo is where you can buy extras and like special functions to work on, like feeds and etc. So all those protocols are there, and Nissan on the newer ones that you need to pay for subscription, you can get it all there. History is where you check the scans you've done, the live data and etc. Feedback is to report if you got any problems. Library, you can look up DTC repair guide, TSB DOC location as well. I personally don't use this much, but obviously it's all there for you, and you can also use it as a tablet. You got Chrome there, so you can just go on there. You got official support from TOPDON and the forum as well, but I'm not going to go too much into this. The main purpose today is to show you the tool, how quick it is and how easy it is to use it. So you got firmware updates, system updates, so always check them please. You can set up your profile, so like a shop. You also got customer management here, which is really handy. You got your shop info for when you're printing off. You'll come up with all the details on there, so you can fill them all up. Order management, price inquiry, and settings. So the settings is where you can connect it to Wi-Fi, which I already done. Set up your time and date. Storage, you can always check on that. The file management. Languages, I'm pretty sure there's like 40 of them. So there's loads of languages on there. The units, you can change it from metric to imperial. You got auto lock after 1 minute. If you leave it, it locks itself. And all the other stuff and about as well. So from now, I think the best thing will be to connect it to the car now, and obviously show you some diagnostics and how quick it is, and activate some special functions as well, and just so you can see how great this tool is. And this is where it's really handy having it wireless, because according to the settings in this, it's up to 10 meters range. So I'm going to turn the ignition on, and we're going to go back to the desk and scan it from there. So you don't even need to be in a car. You can literally have a cup of tea, sitting somewhere and scan the car. as long as it's obviously safe. So as soon as you connect it to the car, you can see the voltage, the battery voltage there straight away. So we're going to go into Diagnostics, and if you go into VIN, it should do auto VIN, especially on Audi, you should definitely find it. So it's reading it at the moment. There you go, so it's connecting. Yeah, just confirm the VIN number, and then you're going to start, 2013 Audi Q3, press OK. And just communicating with the vehicle. I'm not going to be fast forwarding anything, I just want to show you how quick the tool is. So we can do auto scan, getaway scan, control unit to specific control unit, hot functions, which is obviously service function, guided functions, repair information, and vehicle profile. So if you go auto scan, it does the whole scan, and I'm going to show you the getaway scan difference in speed, which I'm pretty sure you're going to be amazed. I mean, if you done getaway scan before, you know how quick it is. But this is just automatic scan. They're going to scan all the systems on the car. This also depends on what car you're working on, because every car got a different amount of modules, ECUs. They need to scan some quicker than the others. VWs, Audis, they got quite a lot going on, so it does always take slightly longer. So this is 2013 model Audi Q3, 2-litre TDI. So just press auto scan, and you can see the progress there, 0%. So you're going to start scanning everything. So you can see they already found some fault codes on there, but obviously you need to wait till it comes to the end. So we're on 80% at the moment, 90%, 95, and that's done 100%. So as you can see, even an automatic scan, it actually was quite quick, so that's pretty good. So it definitely improved from the older model. This is definitely a lot quicker. I've used the older model on my Q3 and it took longer. So the fault codes, you can go straight away into the engine, or you can do a report if you want. You can print it off. I'll show you how to do that as well. So read DTCs, and you got data bus on board diagnostic interface check. So that's just a memory one, so nothing too special. So what we can do is generate report, and it gives you all the detail about the vehicle. You can actually attach image if you want, and this is where it fills up sometimes automatically with your workshop information. So that's the report with all the information on there. So you save it, and then if you press share, this is where you can either send it via Bluetooth or email. So that's pretty handy. But also, if you go back into the main screen, you'll be able to find it in the history and then go from there. So you can clear all the DTCs from here, or you can carry on opening them up. So everything else is green, so that's good. So if you go back into the engine module, what I want to show you is how much you can actually do with this and the live data and etc. So obviously you can clear the fault code here. If you go to active test, this is brilliant. This is where it helps if you do mechanical work. It really helps diagnose some issues like opening and moving EGR valve, see if it's getting stuck, AC compressor activation, glow plug light, fuel pump electronics. So if you change the fuel filter and you're struggling to start the car, you can activate the pump, or you can just check it, test it if it works. Fan, you can activate the fan. Malfunction indicator lamp, throttle valve control, you can move this throttle valve so you can see if it's working. So really handy, all this stuff for diagnosing. Then you got data stream. This is the live data that you can access here and also record if you want to. So let me see. Again, on every car you have different sensors, so the data will be different. But it is really amazing that you got all this information on this tool for such an amazing price. So there you go. It comes up with all the stuff. You can select a few if you want, but the list is huge. As you can see, it hasn't even barely moved. So there's a lot you can search if you want, like injector. So you got injector there. It comes up with everything that got injector in it. So you can check the injector pressures, calibration, and etc. So it's all there. Deviation. So if you select 1, 2, 3, 4. And You can do record, so you can record the live data while you're driving the car, which is really handy again, because you can record it and then look at it afterwards. Or you can just show, I usually like to select just a few, because then the information they're going to see on here, live data, is going to be a lot quicker than trying to cope with all the live data that shows up at the same time. So you got 4 injectors here. If I start the car up now, you're going to show me value for each injector there, and I can press record, and as you can see, it starts recording it there, so I can save all that data, name it, confirm it, and it'll go into the library so I can look at it later. Again, report, it just takes a screenshot basically of that. But what we're going to do now is quickly start the car up, and you see how handy this data is. So the car is running now, and you can see all the live data. The readings are actually not too bad at all. You don't want it to be above 1, so that's looking good. I mean, this one's climbing up a little bit, but that's not bad at all. And like I say, if you want to record it while you're driving it, when it's up to temperature, and all of that's going to be saved in your memory. So I've got 10 seconds here, that will do. Save, and at any point you can go back and select more things they want to add to it, RPM and everything else. So honestly, it is never ending how much stuff you can see on there, and like I said, every car will be different. So if you carry on going to everything else, if you go into brakes, you can check all your ABS sensors on here with the live data if you want to, which is again really handy. Select the channel you want, or just advanced measure values, and there you go. So if you select all these 4 and you drive the vehicle, press record, you should be able to see, if you drive in a straight line, you should be able to see all the data that's on there. The speed should be exactly the same unless you're turning. So that's again really handy to check if you got an issue with ABS sensor. Well, back here, when you diagnose something in the vehicle, say your wipers or jet washers doesn't work, central electronics, you go into there, and this is where it is really handy, active tests. So go yes, and the options are, there's literally lots of options. So you got fog lamps you can activate to check if your switch is faulty or if the bulb's actually working, footwell lamps, sliding roof if you got one, rear wiper, reversing lamps, horn. So I can activate horn from here to check if it's actually the airbag, the horn in your steering wheel not working, or if the actual horn doesn't work. So I should be able to press start. And there you go. It operates the horn. So that's brilliant. Again, easy way to diagnose when you know what you're doing. This is really helpful, all this stuff. So if you want, you can do windscreen wipers to activate them to see if your stalk is faulty, or if the wiper is actually faulty, or if the motor doesn't work. Here, rear window, there's loads of stuff on here that you can do, like control circuit for windshield washer pump. So that should operate my jet washers. There you go. So basically, if you're checking if your stalk behind the steering wheel is not working, or if your washer pump is working, all you have to do is activate the washer pump here, and you know that if it works this way, that means there's no issue with the washer pump. So I'm going to press start, and there you go, that's working. So I know there isn't a problem with the washer pump. And it's the same for your lights now, all other electronic components that you can test on here. Obviously, if it's not related to this ECU, you just go into different ECU like Windows. So you can go into steering column, you can go dashboard, or you can go to the door electronics if you want to operate the window or the door switches to see if they unlock or lock. Parking brake, you can operate as well, unwind it. And this is where the special functions come handy as well. So you can replace the rear brake pads. While here, I'm going to show you quickly how the getaway scan works and how quick it is. So I've pressed it, and now you see how quickly I'm going to scan all the units. So just establishing connection with the vehicle. And look, that's all done straight away. It obviously doesn't tell you how many faults, it's not specific, but it tells you where the faults are. But that was literally, took seconds, and that's all done. And you can go in here, and then obviously you get more specific information. So back to the main menu, like I said, I won't take too long on each kind of option. I just want to show you quickly how everything works. The report here is where we've done the scan, so you can go on there and share it from here again. So it's all ready to go. If we go back, we've got the live data, replay data. So this is what the injectors that we saved. So if I go on there, this is the one that I haven't started. So if I go to the top one, this is the one that would have had the data moving. So you can go fast forward it, auto playback, whatever, and you can check all the data. So that's really a handy feature to have. screenshots are there as well, screen recording. So maintenance, I suppose, is the only thing left to show you now. So like I said, every car will have different maintenance functions, so not always there's 40 odd or 30 odd. So if you go into oil, it takes you through the step really easy. Again, you have to, because I come out of the car, you have to go auto VIN, you'll detect the car, it'll take you through the steps, and you can reset your service light. So this is probably the most common used function that you'll use Diagnostic tool for, and on all the cars as well. Very handy. So this will connect to the car. Again, you have to confirm, and then it just gives you a couple of options. If it was intermediate service, or if it's a full service, automatic reset. If it's time, you can set up different time for reset, and so plenty of options as usual. So general mode, dashboard, and it gives you the option now. Auto oil reset, oil service reset, inspections and resets, or full service, intermediate service, and you just press that and it takes you through the next step and resets it, and you can see on your dashboard that it's been done. And it's very similar with everything else. The steps are very clear and it's all very informative, and like I said, very user friendly. Steering angle reset is there, throttle reset, electronic parking brake. If you want to unwind the handbrake, that's there to replace the rear brake pads. ABS resets, bleeding as well, battery reset, DPF regen, injector coding. Honestly, lots of stuff on here. TPMS, airbags, sunroof, seats, windows, suspension, AdBlue, airflow, NOx, stop and start. There's literally everything on there. So as long as your car has got it, it will work. And it usually, like I said, explained pretty well in the instructions that you get on the screen. So once you're done with it, obviously don't forget, disconnect the dongle, turn the ignition off, pop it back in there, it locks in, and again, you got a nice tidy tool that is really light, and like I said, so easy to use. So personally, this 2026 model is definitely a nice upgrade. The price for £350 is not bad, and there's also discount codes at the moment and discounts. So I would definitely get yourself one. Obviously, like I said, after using it a few times, it will pay itself off for that price. You got 2 years of updates as well included in this, so that's not bad at all for the price of it. If you're a workshop, I definitely recommend having one. If you're DIY, also recommend having one, because you can't go wrong with this. With all the special functions as well, 34 of them. You got all data scan. Some diagnostic tools don't scan all your ECUs. This one talks to all the ECUs and scans everything, gives you live data on everything. You got bidirectional control, which is activating the items that I showed you today. Well, obviously lots of them actually. That helps diagnosing things. Live data, brilliant. Recording it helps as well. So if you're stuck with anything, you obviously can comment below my video and I'll help you, or there's also customer support as well. With TOPDON, I never had an issue. I had lots of tools from them and never had a problem with any of the tools. Quality has always been amazing, and it's always, like I say, user friendly. You can't really go wrong. If you never used Diagnostic tool before, they make it really easy to follow the steps to show you what you need to do. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do let me know. Comment below, like it, obviously subscribe to my channel for more, and have a good day. Bye.